Yeah, we normally go every year. We do the homecoming parade and the Christmas parade. And just like every year, the kids get home from daycare and we walk down there. You know, it's just a couple blocks away. And we stay right here on Avenue T and Highway 6, right there by, you know, the Timeout convenience store. And, you know, they're there just running around, watching the parade, waving at everybody, picking up candy just like the rest of the kids. And so, you know, after it's over, we walk back home and eat dinner. And then the kids start rummaging through candy like they normally do. And big sister, 18-year-old, comes in, says, "Sister tax." Grabs a big handful of candy and tries to go off in a room. You know, I'm being dad, saying, "Don't be stealing your dad's candy. I mean, your sister's candy." And she comes right back out and says, "Well, I'm glad I did take it, because look at this." And opened it up, and sure as heck, there's a needle right there in the Kit Kat. Yeah, so daddy mode kicks in. Atomic bomb goes off in my head. I start pacing around the house and figuring out what I need to do. So called the police and snapped a picture of it and called the police. So hopefully, you know, the police, I guess we're hoping it was a one-off, but right after I called in, they immediately called back saying other people were calling in, finding it as well. So it wasn't just a one-off. Somebody's doing this.
What are your thoughts, Mom? What were your thoughts as you saw this pin or needle in your child's candy?
You know, first of all, I really wanted, being that this is a small town, I really wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, I asked my kids, was it sealed, was it opened, or anything like that, and they said no. She said no, it was completely sealed. And I made sure, like, several times to ask, "Are you sure this is what happened? Are you sure it wasn't open?" "No, Mom, it wasn't open." And I almost started crying. This is my kid. How could anybody do that to kids? This is an innocent thing. Why would anybody so evil do that? So it took me a few minutes to process it, but that's when I agreed with him. We called the police. We just decided, if they thought it was a one-time deal, so we just decided it was our duty as a civil duty is to post it online, make sure the whole town's aware. We love our town, and we wanted to make sure that our town was fully aware. And if it turned out to be something completely a mistake or something, that's fine. We still wanted to warn our parents. Because this is something that nobody from this town, I think, would ever have expected to happen. And even now I'm about to cry because this is my kid.
And this was your 9-year-old's candy?
It was originally, yes, my 9-year-old's candy.
And you also have another young one, right?
Yes, I have a 10-year-old son.
So either one of them, or even your 18-year-old, could have popped that in their mouth.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And when I looked at it, it looked like somebody, it wasn't just something that just stuck in there. They hid it under the flap of the plastic that, you know, is on the back of the candy bar, where the plastic flaps over, you know, where you open it usually. Somebody literally, it was slid in under that flap. So this was intentional. It wasn't like it was in somebody's bag and like a mum from, you know, a homecoming corsage or something stuck into it. Somebody
intentionally did that.
This was intentional.
How did your daughter spot that? If it's so well hidden, it's so.
She opens everything and inspects it. I think it's OCD kind of thing. She looks.
Yeah.
I'm glad she did. We usually go through our kids' candy We just hadn't had a chance to do it yet. We had been home maybe 20 minutes.
And the idea, this is Santa Fe is one of the few small towns that still has this family parades and things like that when they can.
Yeah, and I don't want that to end. That's why one of the reasons I love this town. You know, they still do these things, and it's fun for the kids. And
Still very much traditional here, and we love it.
Yeah.
We don't want this to ruin our future traditions. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair for somebody to do that.
I mean, this is really
Disturbing.
and I can see it's just touching you as a mother to want to know, you know.
Now I've just gone full-blown mama bear. I don't want any of these kids in town to have to go through that. So now it's making me second guess, on everything that we eat or anything like that. I makes me want to double check for other moms too and protect each other's backs as moms. And it really hit a spot that I didn't think could reach in this town.
Such a blessing that of the three that's come forward, nobody was hurt.
No,
I thank the Lord.
nobody was hurt. But
No.
and also another thought that was going through my mind is it could have very well been laced with something. And that was a terror running through my head last night. Up all night, making sure my kid's okay, making sure, that nothing's going on. And that's another fear of mine, is it very well could have been something laced. Luckily, it wasn't, from what we can see, but it's terrifying. Nobody should have to live in their own town feeling like that.
Did you have to get rid of the rest of the candy?
No, yes.
Yes.
Throwing it away.
How did the little ones react to all this?
Well, I go buy them new candy.
We'll go buy them their own candy.
Yeah, but did they know what was going on?
No. We tried.
We showed them.
Well,
Yes, we showed them,
Watch out
and
for
we
them.
wanted to make it a lesson for them. Hey, listen, we don't just open up candy and eat it. We always check, because this is why.
Well,
There's evil out there. This is why we check. So, but again, we immediately put it away after that, but we did show them for their awareness
Nobody
too.
ate any.
No.
What were you going to say, Dad?
no, I forgot really.
It's just, thank goodness you guys stepped up. A lot of people saw it. A lot of people, needed to know this was not a hoax. This was really happening this time.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It is. I'm not one to be in the spotlight. I'm actually very camera shy, and it actually took a lot for me to come up and say, "Hey, look, make sure you check everything." Because if this can happen to me, and I'm very quiet, and to myself, I have my friends, but if this can happen to me and our kids, it can happen to anybody else.
Especially right before Halloween.
Then that was another thing, Halloween's right around the corner. That was another big reason we wanted to put it out there.
And make sure it's not some kind of trend or something. These kids get online and do all these challenges and stuff like that. God only knows what could be going on.
So an important reminder this Halloween is coming.
Check your kids' candy. All of it. Every single bit.
And maybe just go to people you know.
Well, typically what we're doing is we're going to let them trick or treat, have the fun, get the candy, throw the candy away, buy them their own candy, and replace it.
I mean, and it's sad that we've even had to come to that. I've never wanted. I never wanted.
We never
that.
even thought that that would happen in this town. This is a place where we lock our door, but really don't feel like we have to. And that's one of the whole reasons why I moved here. She's always been here.
Me too.
Yeah, and the reason why I stayed, bought a house.
What are the police telling you now? Any updates?
No updates, nothing yet. Just the fact that every float that has registered, that apparently they have to register the type of candy they have. So hopefully they find the person that did this through that. At least they have a starting point.